Hello everyone, welcome back to OCD Recovery's YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about how I went from housebound to freedom. And it is really important to talk about this because a lot of you watching this might feel like you're housebound, especially some people with harm OCD, POCD, contamination OCD. And whether you think you're physically housebound or mentally housebound, a lot of people talk about that. They say stuff like, I'm stuck in my own head all day long. We talk about the OCD glaze, where you're talking to someone who's really suffering with OCD, but you're kind of just looking, they're not really looking at you, right? They're just kind of phased out a little bit. And it's a look that anxiety sufferers all know, and the feeling that they feel when they're suffering like that all too well. So I want to talk about real quick the hope that is there for people who are really suffering with obsessive compulsive disorder. Maybe it's GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, whether it's PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, panic disorder, BDD, body dysmorphic disorder, all the anxiety-based disorders. What do all of these disorders have in common is that there is a fear that is present that you are latched onto. Usually the fear is based off some sort of conditional acceptance, whether it's conditional self, conditional other, and conditional life acceptance. This is how the anxiety cycles work. There's no such thing as anyone who's treatment resistant in any of the categories I've just seen. I've heard all sorts of different stuff, people saying they're treatment resistant. It's very easy to think that you're treatment resistant, but there's no such thing as being treatment resistant. I can promise you that. The fears you have and the beliefs you have might take a little bit of time to actually unwind. So, 2.5 years ago, my OCD journey really started. It was really bad. And then with sensory motor OCD, I felt like I was completely imprisoned in my own body. It was just 24/7, nonstop, wouldn't let go. All I could think about was my sensations. I had a really long period of time with physical symptoms of anxiety. I'm talking well over 12 months where I was anxious almost every single second I was awake. Most of my journey has been physical sensations. Again, I always talk about it doesn't really matter. Some people might have more intrusive images. Some people might have a combination of different things. I wasn't so much intrusive thoughts as I was intrusive sensations because I wanted to feel comfortable. And my body knew that. My brain knew that. It was a big fear of mine. Took me a little bit of time to bring that down. So, I really didn't do anything. I had a lot of avoidance behaviors. I was playing video games upwards of 100 hours a week. I was smoking vape, the Juul, 2 to 3 containers a day. I was doing everything I can to run and escape sensations. And I really didn't get anywhere because of how much I was avoiding. And once I stopped avoiding, it really became apparent to me on just how much I was avoiding because I felt really bad. So anytime you change something and you start bringing down compulsions, you stop avoiding things, you're more than likely going to feel really bad. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know where you're at in your journey. Are you someone who's still pretty much housebound? Are you someone who's still doing a lot of compulsions? Does this video, resonate with you at all? I can promise you I was there. I know exactly how you're feeling. OCD is OCD, and different fears need different types of ways of breaking down them. The conditional acceptance, some more unconditional self-acceptance, some more unconditional life acceptance, usually a combination of self, other, and life all built in. But again, certain fears have more of that. Like, POCD, harm OCD, definitely more than likely, if it's been latched for a while, not going to budge without unconditional self-acceptance. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's really going to be a shorter video today, but it is talking about where I was, being in the mental hospital, being released, doing compulsive behaviors every second, every hour of the day, and then getting to where I am now, where still some things to work on, but sensory motor completely recovered, absolutely no effect on my life whatsoever. It's like I never even had it. It's very interesting to even say that. It used to even just trigger me just saying that, right? At the beginning of what I thought was recovery. But, even when you reach recovery, which is the absence of chronic anxiety, shame or guilt, you don't really go emotions, don't shoot up and shoot down. You're kind of more baseline. This isn't to say you'll never feel emotions again. You still will learn throughout that recovery process. And there does need to be a maintenance because this is why we talk about robust recovery. So there's plenty of hope. I promise you that. Again, thank you for watching and have a great day.